Hello kids, good morning to all. Today we are going to study or learn what? Chapter 9 Adventure. In previous session we already learned what? I already teach about this chapter, right? So that was what? A small poem about mountains, right? So here this is second session about what? Adventure. So there is a small story here. I'll just narrate it, okay? It's about Arunima Sinha, a brave soul. A story about who? Arunima Sinha, right? So here Arunima Sinha was a volleyball player. She was thrown out of a moving train. She was rushed to a hospital. She was badly injured. Doctors saved her life, but they had to amputate her left leg below the knee. Arunima decided to scale Mount Everest while she was on the hospital bed. Tata Steel Adventure Foundation conduct a training camp. She joined it. Bachendri Pal, the first Indian lady to scale Mount Everest, trained Arunima. Her expedition to Mount Everest was full of challenges. She struggled all through the expedition. Every step was dangerous. She had problems with her artificial leg. Sometimes her leg started bleeding. She did not care. She was a brave girl. Little oxygen was left in the cylinder. People advised her to stop the expedition. So here, but she was not ready to give up her attempt. She continued the expedition. At last, she reached the top of Mount Everest. A girl with an amputated leg had scaled Everest. What an achievement indeed. Right? So it's a story of who? Arunima Sinha. She is a football player and by accident she was what? She left her leg. So she went to hospital when she was very badly injured. So doctor operated her, right? So even which leg? So she was badly injured. Her left leg, right? So what happened? For her left leg was completely destroyed. So there is nothing left in her left leg. So they have what? Operated her and they have put what? Which leg? Her artificial leg. So while she was operating, while she was in hospital, she have decided that I have to do something which make myself proud, even others, right? She have decided if my left leg was not there, it doesn't mean I can sit in one place. No, right? So she have decided that I have to achieve something in my life. So she have decided what? To scale Mount Everest, right? It's one of the highest mountain. It's which is very high. It's very difficult for those who are what? Healthy. But here Arunima is what? Who have operated her left leg with artificial leg. She has artificial leg. It's very difficult to scale that Mount Everest, right? So here Tata Steel Adventure Foundation, right? It's a foundation where they help and they encourage for those people who want to achieve something, right? So here what? Tata Steel Adventure Foundation conducting training camp. So before, it doesn't mean you want to climb Mount Everest, you can go like that only, no? Is it possible? No, right? So what you have to do, you need good training, right? So here the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation, they have what? They have put training to train these for these adventure camp. So she joined that. But Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal is a lady who scaled Mount Everest. She is the first lady, right? She is the first lady who scaled Mount Everest. Here, who trained? Bachendri Pal, who is a head trainer who trained Arunima, right? The first Indian lady to scale Mount Everest trained, right? So she trained her. So how was her experience? It was very difficult because her leg is injured. So she is not able to, it's not easy. For normal people only, it's very difficult. And that time, so she have done all the possibility what she can do, right? So here your expedition means, so it's a long journey. If you want to go for an adventure trip, it's not even a small trekking or something, it's a long journey to adventurous or unknown place, right? So here her expedition to Mount Everest was full of challenges, right? So she struggled all through the expedition. Every step was dangerous. She had problems with her artificial leg. Sometimes her leg started bleeding. So what happened? So like in ice, they have to climb. So and they have to carry oxygen bag. So in that point, we get a very less oxygen, right? So they have to carry all the bags, right, whichever necessary, right? So here with that leg, she was trying herself to prove, right? So here she is climbing with many dangers. In every step, she has struggled. Right? If you want to do something, you have to achieve something, you're not getting so easily, right? So you have to struggle. You have to what? You have to do something for that, right? So here Arunima is also not giving up herself that she want to leave, right? She is facing all the dangers, all the problems in her expedition. So here she did not care. She was a brave girl. Little oxygen was left in the cylinder. People advised her to stop the expedition, but she was not ready to give up her attempt. She continued the expedition, right? So when you are reaching that top, you need oxygen, right? So you have to carry that cylinder bag. So that time in her cylinder there was very less oxygen left. So the rest of people, right, they have went in group. Some have stopped, some of them they have reached half, but here Arunima have not stopped. whether when still where there is very less cylinder left, oxygen cylinder. So she have never give up and she said, no, if I reach till here, I can go that level too. She have not left anything, she have tried her possibility and she went up in the mountain, right? So she have finally reached the Mount Everest. She is the second lady. Who is the first lady? She is Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal is was a first lady who scaled Mount Everest. And here Arunima Sinha is a girl who have injured, who have artificial leg, and she have many struggle or what? Many dangerous. She have stepped out of it and she have finally she have reached her destination, what she wanted to achieve, right? This is what a story of who? Arunima Sinha, and she is what? A very brave girl, right? So here we will see some new words here. Amputate, cut off leg or arm by surgery. So here amputate means what? Cut off leg or arms by surgery. Scale means climb. Challenges, test strength. Struggle, a long hard fight. Bleed means blood flowing out of the wound. Wound means gaya, right? So here expedition means a long journey where you will take in a danger place or a unknown place, right? So here advise. Advise means what? Tell someone what she or he should do, right? See here they have advised her, means if there is some opinion whether should tell something, right? If there is advice, whether they can take it or not, you can give, right? So here achievement, success by one's own efforts, right? So here we'll read and answer orally, then write. Match the words column A with B, those in column B. Okay, so here Arunima, right? Arunima is what? Reaching the top of Everest, right? Doctor amputated her leg. Sorry, Arunima is what? A former volleyball player, right? Doctor amputate her leg. Dream, what is her dream? To reaching the top of Everest. Training, who gave training to her? By the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation. They had given training camp. They have put training camp, right? Bachendri Pal, right? Trained Arunima, right? By the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation, they have put camp where the Bachendri Pal, who is the first lady who reached Mount Everest first, right? She is the first lady who scaled Mount Everest, and she have trained Arunima. Artificial leg, right? So here artificial leg means what? Achievement is what? Scaling Mount Everest. So here people advise where? Stop expedition, right? So people, what they people advise, they have said stop expedition. When the oxygen was got over, when the people said you stop expedition, right? Achievement, scaling Mount Everest, right? So here you should, artificial leg is what? Amputated her leg, right? So here you should match the correct one here, right? So here draw a line to match the words of column A with those of column B, right? Sleeping bag, shoes, jacket, gloves, plow, sunglasses, water bottle, torch, right? These you need when you go for some adventurous trip, right? So here when the Arunima, right? So if they want to climb, if they want to scale Mount Everest, these are things you need. When it is very cold, you are not able to even touch the ice, that you need gloves, and even when it was very cold, so you need jacket. It takes a long time, right? So it takes many days. So when you need a sleeping bed, sunglasses, right? Water bottle, torch, plow, right? If you want to go or climb, so you need plow, right? So if you a hatch in the ice, so you can go easily, right? It will give a grip, right? So here, what things do the mountaineers carry in their bags? Put them into the bags. One example is given, right? So here the first one is what they will take? Torch, plow, rope, right? Gum boots, right? And sleeping coach, right? So here sleeping bag, they can carry these things. What do you mountaineers wear while climbing, right? Shoes. They need not only those shoes, they need gum shoes, right? Listen to your teacher. Do what your teacher asks you do. Open your bag, take out your instrument box, draw straight line of 2 inches using a scale. Draw another straight 2 inches below the first line. Distance between the first line and the second should be 2 inches. Join them, draw straight line. What a shape do you figure out? So you should, it's a small activity that you have to do at your home. Look at the picture and read the dialogue. Write one word of the underlined, okay, and fill within these blanks. It's done for you, okay. So here, Ajit, grandpa, how old are you? I am 100 years old. You are a centurion, aren't you? So for 100 we say century also, right? So here he is telling 100. Here they have used one more word, so we have to use one more word for this other word, okay. Fatima, did your team win the game? No, our team neither lost or nor win. So here for that it's a draw, right? So when you can't decide whether you win or not, if the both component, they got same number of what? If they got same number, if they got same what? If this also got 2 score and here also 2 score, so we can say it's a draw. The pole is, do you see the zebra cross over there? Yes. Who is that? For the police, it is the people who walk on the foot. Do you mean to say it is for pesticide, not pesticide, pedestrians. What they call pedestrians. Rangana, the crops are interested with pests. How can I get rid of them? Bhimanna, why don't you use chemical to kill the pest? No, I don't want to kill them with pesticide. So it's a what chemical when they need to kill those germs, those worms, okay? Pest. Read the given sentence, write what and whom the underlined words refer to. One is done for you. So here Kamala is a badminton player. She trained others. She refers to Kamala. Here Kamala is a badminton player. Right? So again we no need to say Kamala. Right? So here Kamala trains others. So here Kamala, she, when we for whom we are talking, Kamala. The skateboard is useful, but it is very expensive. What is expensive? Skateboard. Here it means skateboard. Vishnu likes sports. He climbs rocks in his free time. Here he means who? Vishnu. Right? Hand gloves and boots are on the shelf. They are needed to scale mountains. Here hand gloves and boots are what? They. Read the following sentence. Follow the example and fill in the blanks. Choose the words from the given bracket. The jacket is on the rack. It is my jacket. The jacket is on the rack. It's mine. Right? Here. So, what you say? Adu nanna jacket. Gauri bought a tennis ball yesterday. It is her ball. Right? Gauri bought a tennis ball yesterday. It is hers. Adu avaladu. Ganesha and Shanmukha carry bags on the in back. The bags are theirs. Right? Here whose? Shanmukha and Ganesha's bag. Right? So for them what we say? Theirs. Adu avara bag. This is your oxygen cylinder. This oxygen cylinder is yours. Adu ninna cylinder. Oxygen cylinder. These sunglasses belongs to Ravi. They are theirs. His. Right? These sunglasses belongs to Ravi. They are his. His means who? Ravi's. Right? Idu Raviya sunglasses. Read a letter written by Jyoti to Nihan. Write who the underlined words refer to. Choose the words from those given. Warden, Jyoti and her friends Nihan and Jyoti. So here me, we, you, him. Here me means who refers to Jyoti. We means Jyoti and Nihan. Right? So here as I had given you examples, right, for the previous exercise. So you just refer to that and you should write this one as your homework. Okay. So here the one more exercise passage here. Write the summary of it in 3 sentences. One is done for you. Okay. Here Shankara wanted to climb a rock. The rock was very big. We wore proper shoes. He took a rope with him. He climbed the rock with help of a trainer. Shankara wanted to climb rock He used proper shoes and rope. He climbed with the help of trainer, right? So here, read the passage, write the summary of it by filling in the blank. The police went to an old woman's house. He inquired about the theft. The woman told him that it was night. She was sleeping. She heard the sound in the kitchen. She saw a thief in the kitchen. A thief opened a refrigerator and ate all the food. Here, the policeman went to an old woman's house. The theft entered her house at night and opened the fridge and ate all the food, right? This is what a small summary means. What? How? If it is a very big story, then you have to make it small, right? By using, it should include all the things, all the what? Necessary words that it should be in the big story, right? So this is all about what? A class session 2 for adventure, right? For the first session we have learned about mountain, and the second about a brave soul, where the first was a poem, and in second session we learn about a story about who? Arunima Sinha, right? So you have to go through the exercise part and you should read out the lesson and the poem. Okay, thank you. Have a great